Hey guys, my name is Tiffany Rader. I am with Allusive Butterfly. We're a contract screen printing company out of the USA in Orlando, Florida. I'm going to be talking to you today about growing your textile screen printing business and what it takes to do that. We're going to touch on quite a few things. The first thing that we're going to touch on, there we go, if we could get the PowerPoint to work. Understand your numbers. You want to know everything that your company is doing. You want to know what money you're bringing in, where it's going, and where, most importantly, your break even is. If you don't know where your break even is, then you don't know when you start to make money. That all goes into, you want to know exactly how much you're spending on materials. I'm not saying skimp on materials. I'm saying understand the cost per shirt for everything that you're spending. You want to know what your spoilage rate is for all of your materials. If you print on polyester, if you print on cotton, are your spoilage rates different, and why is that? If you don't have a good understanding of the numbers for your business, you're not going to be able to grow. Evaluate your weaknesses. If you're not evaluating your weaknesses, you're not getting stronger. Every screen printing company has strengths, and they also have weaknesses. When you go through and figure out when and where your weaknesses are, you can figure out a way to plan to fix them. So whether that's streamlining your production, whether that's maintaining your staff, are you over-employing? Are you underemploying? Are you ready to grow? Are you at a point where maybe you need to settle out? Understand what it is that you can grow on so that you can strengthen your entire business. As you tend to fix one area, it helps and escalates to fix other areas as well. Know your clients. Make sure that you are meeting and exceeding expectations every time. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. Make sure that all of your clients understand what it is that they're going to be getting at the end of the day. If you know a client doesn't have a very large budget, don't sell them all of the special effects. If you have a client that you know wants that wow garment, then make sure that you're showing them all of your capabilities. Can you print photochromatic? Can you add foil? Can you add gel? Is there something that you can do to actually wow them? If that's not the clients that you have somebody that wants a one-color screen print, then make sure that you execute that properly and provide it in the time frame that you promised them. Standard operating procedures and processes. This is my favorite section. If your employees don't understand what's expected of them, how can you expect them to provide that for you? So we have a book in our shop that outlines every single job that there is to do. We go over it for every new employee. We make sure everybody understands whether it's folding a t-shirt for packaging, unpackaging a delivery, screen printing, catching, anything that we do in the shop. We have a step-by-step instruction booklet that also includes pictures. So then when I go into the shop, there is no excuse for customers not to be doing, employees not to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. That also helps with the previous options of giving your clients everything they want and exceeding their expectations. All right. We have a few more things on processes. When your employees are properly trained, it helps streamline your business, which went back to my first point. It makes sure that they know what the next task is, what the next thing to do is. If they don't understand what that is, then you're going to have a lot of downtime in your shop. You're not going to be able to grow your business because you're not ever going to get anything done on time. All right? Everybody on your staff should know what the next thing to do is and the thing following that. If they don't understand, they should have a point person to where they're asking questions, to where they can get information, have all the standard operating procedure manual readily available. So if they have any questions or if they just got back from vacation, they can look it up. They can figure out what the next thing is to do. If you're printing polyesters one day and then cotton blends the next day, all of your employees should understand that works with those materials, that what inks to use, how to clean the screen. If you're working for clients who require that you have PVC-free inks, make sure that your employees know which inks are allowable for those jobs, which inks can't be contaminated for those jobs. Know everything that there is to know in your shop. We're also big components of cross-utilization. So we have our staff not only they're in the screen room permanently, they spend a day on press. They spend a day in the art room. They spend a day at delivery. Everybody that works in our shop knows how to do everybody else's job. So it might not be their favorite thing to do, and they might not be the best at it. However, it allows you to have more flexibility within your own business. It also, I have found, is exciting for employees as they think that they can jump from one section to another of your company. If that's a possibility, they see it as growth potential. If they get tired of what they're doing, then maybe they can move over to another section. You have to depend on your staff. You need to be working on your company, not in your company. That's how you're going to succeed and expand your business. You're going to work smarter, not harder. If you're spending 13, 14 hours a day in your shop, you're not using your time efficiently. You should be working on your business and delegating tasks that need to be delegated to those that can get them done for you. If you are spending 4 hours a day working on bookkeeping and accounting, it's time to get an accountant. If you're working on putting together POs and purchase orders and quote forms, maybe it's time to get an assistant or some office staff. That also goes back to when you're looking for ways to cross-utilize your employees. Find strengths in your employees. Maybe you hired them for the screen room, but they work best at organizing your paperwork for you. I'm going to do a little short one, but anybody have any questions or want anything focused on? All right. All right, so working smarter, we'll work on that. All right, when you go into your office and you're there for 14 hours a day, you're printing, you're doing the books, you're shipping out the materials, it's probably time for you to start working on growing your business instead of working in your business. You should be focusing on ways to succeed, on ways to sell your business, on ways to find new clients, instead of doing all of the manual labor. All right, well, I thank you very much for your time, and you have a wonderful day.